Good afternoon to all of you from Colombo, and welcome to our latest episode of our webinar series. This episode will be based on Greenwich University in UK, and we have Miss Prerna, the country manager for Sri Lanka, Nepal, and India, connected with us today. Miss Prerna, please give our introduction to Greenwich University.
Thank you so much, Charitri, for organizing this event, and welcome everyone from Sri Lanka, from Colombo, to attend the session of University of Greenwich. Now, University of Greenwich is quite an old university, so today in the presentation we will be talking a bit more about the university and what we have been doing for so many years. If you see, actually, I would like to start with showing the picture of the campus. You can see it's a beautiful campus, which is the palace structure, just because the fact that it was a palace before and which turned into a university, which is very fascinating. Also, along with the fact that there are a lot of there are a lot of shootings which has happened on this campus. Movies like Thor, Kingsman 2, Pirates of Caribbean, You See Me Too, they all have been shot at this particular campus. So it is a very exciting place to study in, where you actually end up by meeting a lot of people with an interaction level, a lot of movie stars on the campus itself. So it's a fantastic place to study in. Now, talking about history of the university, it is 125 years old university. We were established back in 1890, and we became a university in 1992 as a title. We have more than 80 million pounds invested on our teaching and student facilities that we provide, along with more than 14,000 students studying across our 3 campuses in UK that we have. We have 2 campuses in London and 1 campus in Kent. That's the Midway Campus. We have more than 140 countries students studying at our campus. So it is truly an international university with truly international interaction level that you guys will have. We have won a lot of outstanding personal tutor award, outstanding teaching award. We also have TEF Silver as well as Queen's Anniversary Award, won back to back 2 to 3 years consecutively. Talking about our first campus, the Greenwich campus, which is the main campus there. So it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which was then it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site technically right now as well. And you will not only see students on the campus, you will see so many visitors, tourists on the campus all the time, because it is one of the most popular, attractive destination for tourists. We are just located across Canary Wharf, which is one of the which is the main financial center of UK. We do have all our courses of computing, business, psychology, humanity related courses, law, architecture. All these programs, all these courses are running at this particular campus. And this is located in southeast of London, which is, if you take a train by DLR, you'll reach only in 20 minutes to central London. If you take a river taxi from the campus, which you can see on the picture itself, so you can literally take the river taxi from the campus and reach the central London in 10 minutes itself. Now, London is fascinating, of course, and I'm sure everyone has heard so much about London being a prime location for job, but that's true as for LinkedIn as well as a lot of job sites, that it is the biggest business segment in the biggest business segment is in London. So of information and communication, finance, insurance, fashion industry, digital technology, creative industry is massive in London in terms of job, and it offers a fantastic opportunity in terms of your career. This is the second campus, that's the Avery Hill campus, again located in London. It's slight outskirts of London, around half an hour from the central London. However, it is massively used for the residential area of our Greenwich students. So a lot of students who are not able to get an accommodation at the Greenwich campus, they find an accommodation at the Avery Hill campus. You see a lot of brown buildings and the white buildings on the picture itself. So the white buildings are the teaching buildings where our courses of nursing, health-related course, sports-related courses are run here. And all the brown campuses are actually hall of residence, which has more than 2,000 hall of residence for students on campus here. And a free shuttle bus is available from the Avery campus to the Greenwich campus in every 15 minutes, and it's only a 15 minutes drive as well. So it's a fantastic place to stay, and the accommodation cost will be comparatively cheaper than the Greenwich campus. We do have a 3G pitch for football and hockey grounds as well at this particular campus. Now, talking about our third campus, that's the Midway campus. Again, you can see a massive red brick building lined across one after another in the right-hand side area. This is again a massive, huge campus located in Chatham, Kent. All our engineering and science-related courses are offered at this campus. We have a very strong industry link working with multinational companies for our engineering and science program, and we have best of the facilities in terms of lab as well as high-class equipment in these labs for our students of this segment. We have the longest library in Europe in this campus. That's called the Drill Hall Library. Another very fascinating thing, because you actually eventually end up by meeting students from University of Kent and Canterbury Church University as well on your campus. So it is definitely a very fascinating thing. Yeah. Now, talking about Kent. Now, Kent is also majorly, just a second. Sorry, guys, just a second. I'm so sorry, guys. So also when we talk about Kent, Kent is a major industry for manufacturing, food industry, as well as digital and creative art industry. So a lot of people who think when we talk about job, London is the only place, I would say no, because Kent is also huge for construction, environment, healthcare, manufacturing, and food industry here. Now, talking about the fact that we have 4 departments at our university with more than 400 courses offered across UG and PG at our campuses. As said, we have Faculty of Business in Greenwich Campus, Liberal Arts and Science in Greenwich Campus, Engineering and Science at the Midway Campus in Kent, and Faculty of Education and Health at our Avery Campus. Now, these are a few USPs, I would say. You should definitely know the fact that we have more than 100 years of engineering teaching experience. So the fact that you should definitely come to Greenwich, because we do have the forte of the engineering at our university. We do rank top 15 for our civil engineering programs, and we have all the required accreditations which any employer will be looking at, like Institute of Civil Engineers, Institute of Structural Engineers, Chartered Institute of Highways and Transportation, and Institute of Highway Engineers. We do rank top for our mechanical and general engineering courses, along with the chemical engineering program that we offer. We also rank very high in student satisfaction rate for our engineering and science courses both. Our science degree are equally very well accredited by various professional bodies, which again the employers are looking for. Now, interesting thing is that we do offer industrial placement courses. So all our engineering program are offered with industrial placement course. So they do have 1 year study and 1 year paid internship as a part of the course. It's a fantastic way to interact with the employers and understand your industry very well. We do offer freshers MBA as well. That's called the MBA International Business. We have now come up with MBA in Marketing program, a fantastic program for professionals, and definitely we look forward for more students to look into it. We also offer 3 science programs with industrial practice, that is pharmaceutical science, food innovation, and applied food safety and quality management, and all of them are with industrial practice. Now, what are these industrial practice courses when we talk about that? Now, These internships are the first year you're studying at the university, and the second year you will be working in organizations for 11 months. 12th month you come back to the university and submit your dissertation based on the experience which you had inculcating all your the first year studies. Fantastic opportunity to actually understand that whatever you have been studying, when you implement that in a real world, in practical world, how does that actually work? And the fact that you create very strong network along the employers, so you do get a graduate level work experience, you develop your own skills and improve your CV and improve your career prospects as well. Another thing which I definitely tell the students to look at is skill shortage areas in the country where you're going for. So few courses which that we offer, which comes under skill shortage areas, are data science courses, computer forensics, cybersecurity, electrical power engineering, water waste environmental engineering, and sustainable building design engineering, global public health. Considering the COVID situation, global public health demand has gone high massively. We do offer LLM program with different specialization, global environmental courses, and the civil engineering program. Right, just give me one quick second. Right, so now talking about the entry requirements, sorry, the ones which are on your screen are not exactly for the Sri Lanka one, but I'll quickly brief you on that. So for undergraduate level, if you're an A-level student, for any business course, we require BB and C, and for any other program that we are offering, we require a minimum of triple B for admissions. When we talk about postgraduate programs, we require a 55% in your bachelor's degree. If you're going for any of the industrial practice related courses, then we require a minimum of 60% in your bachelor's degree. Our IELTS requirement is 6.0 for undergraduate and 6.5 for postgraduate, but most of our program requires 6.0 as an IELTS, and 6.5 requirement is only for architecture, health, and psychology related courses. There are no IELTS waiver for Sri Lanka. I'm sorry for that. Right. So a lot of students who are not meeting our entry requirement can also go ahead with our pre-masters and foundation level programs as well. So you can simply go ahead and go for University of Greenwich International College option. You can contact your agent for the applications. And talking about fees, now all our undergraduate fees is £14,500. Our postgraduate fees is between 14,500 to 16,400 pounds, depending on the programs. All our master's degree program with internship, which is with 1 year paid internship, their fees is around 16,000 pounds. We do offer scholarships as well. We offer around 1,500 pounds scholarship for all our master's students, and 3,000 pounds scholarship for the first year students of undergraduate. These are not automatic scholarships. You need to apply for the scholarship once you receive your offer letter in place. We do offer a full fee discount as well. That's a 2.5% of the total tuition fee is the full fee discount that we offer. Accommodation is something which is available in all our 3 campuses. Our accommodations the cost will range somewhere around £140 a week to £170 a week, depending on which accommodation you are choosing to go. But we do have a huge number of accommodation available. All our accommodations are included your electricity and internet charges both. So we do have something called Graduate Fair on campus, which happens twice in a year in the month of June and November, where a lot of companies actually come on the campus to interact with our students, to give them an opportunity to apply in their organization and develop further networking. So it's a fantastic opportunity for all the students to come up. You do get services for, employability and career service helps you with CV and cover letters, application support, one-to-one career advice, interview tips and supports. We do have multiple career fairs, internships, and graduate jobs that is offered. So what is your next step is to ensure that you make a scholarship application. You need to ensure that you make your application first, and then you apply for the university, and then you need to ensure that you accept your offer letter by paying £3,000 acceptance deposit. You will, after you pay that acceptance deposit, then you proceed ahead with your visa formalities, which your consultant will help you further. Now, before I go ahead with the final question answers, I will quickly like to show you a short video, and then we can start with the question answers. Just give me one quick second.
I've always wanted to know how the world works, and I've always wanted to try and fix things. And if I don't achieve that, then somebody else has to.
There are some things that set students and staff at Greenwich apart from everybody else. It's a commitment to being ambitious, being determined, being inclusive, and it's about achieving the best that they can with all the talents that they have been presented with.
University of Greenwich was my choice because in terms of engineering, they are one of the leaders in the country. It's a very good university campus in terms of the facilities provided.
So you can study everything from engineering and science to business, or education and health, to architecture and computing.
Since I started university, I knew I had an interest in ecology, biology and environmental change. The people that teach us are experts in their field, but they're also active researchers as well. So you know that they're going around the world, they're doing studies in countries like Ethiopia and Uganda, and they're looking into solving these problems.
We take the future of our students so seriously at Greenwich that we build employability directly into our courses.
When I applied for the University of Greenwich, it was a course that seemed perfect for me because not only was it the only university that offered a degree with football coaching, but it was also had a partnership with Charlton Athletic, made me a much better coach than what I started.
My name's Guy Penwill. I studied at the University of Greenwich, and I'm now part of a team that won 2 Oscars for visual effects. I came to Greenwich because of the wonderful setting. It was London, and I desperately wanted to live in London as well. As soon as I graduated, they gave me a job, which was fantastic because you've got so many other hundreds of thousands of students trying to enter the industry.
The University of Greenwich is fortunate and somewhat unique amongst London universities to have such excellent sports facilities, from our grass pitches to our sports hall to our tennis courts, and now these wonderful artificial pitches.
Sports teams are the best thing you'll ever do at university. They are your family, they're your support network, and I know that I wouldn't have lasted this long in university if it wasn't for them.
The experience at Greenwich will be very different because we're incredibly supported through personal tutorials. We get to know our students by their names, having one-on-one meetings to support their knowledge and support their learning.
and you can come to Greenwich to see for yourself on one of our open days. Take a tour of one of the campuses. Try a taster session in a subject you are interested in and speak to the leading academics who will be teaching you.
Thank you so much, guys. Now, I'm happy to answer any questions which are there.
Sure. Thank you, Ms. Preena, for the really excellent presentation. I just wanted to clarify a few things that you mentioned in the presentation. So you were, when a student selects a master's a degree with a work placement, does it affect the post-study work period? And what if the student is unable to find a job right after he graduates?
Right. So it does not affect the post-study work period. So according to the High Commission, you are getting a 2-year post-study work period, so which is called the graduate immigration route, is guaranteed given to you if you are graduating with a master's degree or a bachelor's degree. Right. So as long as they're graduating with a degree, it will not impact their the stay back. Right. Now, talking about if they do not get immediately a job after graduation, they do have 2 years to find a job.
I see. Okay, thank you so much. Does Greenwich University offer any intake prior to September, like in between April and June?
So we do have an April intake. Unfortunately, it's full and closed now. But yeah, we did have an April intake.
April intake. Okay.
Our courses are very popular, so we get closed very fast, especially in the April intake. It was only the MBA program which was there, so it got closed really fast.
I see. Okay. In terms of flying to the UK, by when do you think Sri Lankan students will be able to fly to the UK to start the physical classes?
What we are advising students to fly in the month of March, because that's the time. I don't think it should be a problem. Right now, also students are flying. There's no issues in that. But to start the face-to-face classes, I do not think that it will start immediately right now. So they can do that by end of March or so. Yeah, and we are just waiting for the announcement of lockdown further. What is the declaration by High Commission? So if they declare further lockdown, then accordingly they have to make the arrangements.
I see. Okay, Ms. Preena, let's move on to the question and answers on our chat. So one student is asking, does he or she get post-study work visa if him or she is going for a bachelor's degree?
Yes. As mentioned, as long as you get a bachelor's degree or a master's degree title, you will be getting your 2-year postgraduate stay back.
Okay. And how can a student apply for a scholarship?
So once you receive your offer letter, the scholarship application will be online. You need to make a scholarship application from the website itself. And the only thing is that it depends on how well you write your question answers. It's not academy-based scholarship.
Okay. And we have another question. What are the courses available for PhD and MPhil candidates?
Right. So we have a wide range of courses available for PhD and MPhil candidates. I would recommend you to please visit our website and see what kind of work are being done by the faculty, and you can contact the faculty directly with your idea of research so that he can help you with your application immediately.
Right. Okay. We have one final question so far from the Q&A. How about the part-time jobs during the pandemic situation in the UK?
Right. Look, obviously, a pandemic situation has impacted a lot of part-time job because ideally part-time jobs were in bars, in cafes and other places, right? So obviously it's been impacted, but the moment it gets open and then the moment people are allowed to do socialize, it will get more. But there are a lot of part-time jobs of online as well. So currently due to pandemic, things have become a lot digital, right? So because of things being digital, a lot of job opportunities have also become digital. Specifically for IT students, I would say it's a fantastic time where the job opportunities will be digital for part-time jobs as well. So yeah.
Okay, okay. So yeah, that is it from the Q&A for now. What are the safety precautions taken from your university in terms of in terms of physical classes in terms of COVID?
Right. So university right now is maintaining social distancing. Obviously, due to lockdown, all the classes are online. But what we are planning to do is obviously, unless and until it's a small group classroom where you are doing a face-to-face studies or with your personal tutor with a batch of maximum 5 to 10 students, that will be face to face. But any lectures with huge number of students will not be face to face, that will be online as of now. But again, major part of it is small group studies, so students will not have a problem with that and should not have any kind of impact. Lab works will be normal face to face by maintaining the health and safety rule guidelines provided by High Commission to the universities to ensure that the safety guidelines are adhered.
Okay, okay, okay. Thanks a lot, Ms. Guha, for your time and valuable information. I'm sure all our viewers found it very helpful. So thank you everyone for joining with us today. If you have any further questions, please contact one of our counselors through, contacting 070-10-700-70, or you can, visit our website or Instagram or Facebook by the International University Hub. So that's it for today. Take care, everybody.